Yep.
Hey, do you guys want to give a little bit of a explanation to the chat? Who you guys are? What are we about to watch?
I was gonna, Drink, do you want to handle that since you submitted the replay?
Sure. So we're NGS team, Div C West. Team name's FML eSports, and this was one of our matches from a couple weeks back.
And this is NGS, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Div 3, Div C, best div.
Okay, so we are in my space of comfort right now, more so than individual replays. This is a team-based, team-based replay, ladies and gentlemen. So exciting stuff.
I have the draft info if you want that too.
That could be useful. Personally, Do you think that the draft was a problem?
Not particularly. Just if you wanted it.
Okay. I'm just gonna focus on what you have right now, because what you have is actually reasonable. Though most times, I don't know how Johanna and Leoric get picked up. These three are good heroes, but was ETC banned? Was Muradin off the table? Was
yeah,
ETC and
was
KT
banned.
were really good the first game, so they got banned the second game. And Leo was pretty solid game 1, so we just went back to it game 2.
Okay.
If I had we were at this point, that probably should have been the pick, but I didn't have him developed yet.
Which hero?
If I had Blaze developed, that would have been perfect pick.
Where was Dahaka?
10 seconds.
Was Dahaka
He wasn't
up?
banned, was he?
No, he wasn't.
The pick was I picked Leo because the matchup into the Sonya in team fights and in the solo lane. Just overall, I was bodying the Sonya pretty bad.
When did the Asmodan come in? Before or after the Leoric?
After, I think, was Asmo.
No, Asmo was before. He was their second to last rotation. Then we finished with the Jaina Leo, and then they pulled out the Tracer.
Yeah, to me, I would never pick a Leoric against an Asmodan, just because as soon as this Asmodan finishes stacks, why is he in the solo lane? As soon as Asmodan finishes stacks and starts controlling this map, it can be very difficult for you guys to deal with, and you have no way of actually dealing with their split pressure. That's just my one comment. I think that the reaction to the Asmodan should have been something different, but we'll see how it ends up. He's already playing it wrong, so...
We played a comp very similar to this in game 1, and it went pretty well, so that was part of it too. It was kind of going with what worked against this team already. And
that's important. You got to kind of stick to your guns. So here, right off the bat, I don't think that Jaina needs to use her combo on the wave. You have Stukov. You want to save Jaina combo. Unless you have to use it on the wave, you shouldn't use it on the wave. So right now, it should just be Lurking Arm to wave clear. Let them walk up. There's no point in using our combo because now we don't have it right away. Even though nothing is happening, like, you guys don't know that. You don't know if the Anub looks in. If Anub dives in and they weren't showing elsewhere, like, they weren't all showing top at that point, were they? Okay, already. Problems? We have a lot of information right now. We have every bit of information we could ever ask for. We have our Hanzo against this Asmodan. This Asmodan's insane. What are you doing? Okay, so we have all information. Asmodan's off the map at this point. Tracer is rotating in, but Jaina can walk up and throw Qs. You can auto attack here. You can Q. Tracer doesn't have her bomb up yet. Oh, not even close. Yeah, so we're super allowed to come up here. And again, I think this is a problem. Now we have no abilities. Like, literally all you have is Q. We have to be way more cautious about using our abilities on the wave. That's the problem with Jaina. You have to decide when you want to use your abilities, and right now you're not forced to clear this wave. You're under no pressure to clear this wave. This is all we really need. Johanna just walking up, using Condemn on the wave, Lurking Arm, and then Jaina's just looking at Qs. Just random Qs, whatever you can do.
So it would be different on this map as opposed to, say, Tomb, where we're trying to rotate between lanes, right?
Yes.
Then you want to be using Blizzard more?
Exactly. Not even more, just you would Sorry, I guess more would be the appropriate response. Yeah, you do want to use it on the waves when you're trying to control that mid-top rotation, absolutely. But you're not trying to control anything right now. If anything, you pushing in the wave just grants them safety. It's not like you can reasonably step up and do a lot of significant structural damage. You pushing the wave with Jaina spells like that just means that they get freedom. Instead, we can just Lurking Arm, Jaina can walk up and then look for spells that way. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to land it on them because we don't have any real hard CC because we have the Johanna. But like even here, what if there's a W right there? Fact. Fine, Jaina needs to walk this way, but you're perfectly safe. You can actually, look here, auto attacks. Auto attacks Q, there we go. Missed 3, 4, 5 auto attacks. I don't know how many, but a lot. We have this pressure. Mount up and stand here, both of you guys. Don't push back here. They're showing top, they're showing bottom. We're fine in this 3v3. And now Jaina, pay attention to our warrior. Right here. Big problem. W right here. W, you got the slow. Q follows up. Oh my gosh, there's some damage. Okay, we have everything. Oh, here we go. Miracle. We use our W on the wave instead of on an Uberak. I guess it's not the end of the world because you don't kill a noob off this anyways, but still. Yeah, right here, you tag him with the E. Your W should be right here. 1 tick, 2 ticks, you follow, there's the Q, he's now half health. Not the end of the world, but I want to focus on this level of synergy because this is a problem so far. We've seen, what, is that 4 moments right now where our warrior and ranged assassin aren't synergized well?
And we've been playing together for well over a year and a half, 2 years or something.
There we go. Sometimes that's what you need. Like, you just need the outside voice to be able to show you guys. Did Johanna go bottom just because Hanzo needed to back, and Hanzo's now going to do siege?
Yep, just covering.
Okay, fine. Okay, we know they're on a camp. I see you guys pinging. Or is that them pinging? But you can expect them to be on a camp at this point. Are they actually just going to miss soak like this? Gee. Okay, we are in a good space right now, but so many things. Okay, let's keep going. I like this. This is fine because they're not showing on the map. They're not showing top. You guys should know at this point that they're trying to grab camps. Hard push in lanes. Right here. Like, you guys know that they're there. You know that they're here. You know that one is here. I guess stepping up too far can be scary, but this is their catch. You can silence and W. I guess, okay, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Let's just end up using W. Sorry if I end up ranting. I literally just always say everything that I see, even though sometimes it might not be correct, but then I correct myself.
Yeah, your ranting is why we're here.
Okay, so good space down bottom. Azmodan commits to the wave. We see him in a moment. Oh, okay, he leaves. Fine. Okay, you guys end up getting kill onto Sonya. It's good. Means this is free. We don't need... Yeah, okay. Spells on the wave. Yeah, fast. Faster, you guys are slow. You get the kill, you know they cannot contest this. Azmodan is showing on the bottom wave. He's their only range stall. So immediately, boom, W onto the wave. Immediately, E on top of it, Q. Force the issue. This does not need to happen either. You just need everybody on this wave forcing it. In fact, Leoric's already on the wall. Let's get up here. Respond. You guys take this top wall. I swear you can take it. And then you rotate down faster. or down right off of it. Or at least you take a tower. You take something and then rotate out. But so far, a little bit slow. You guys come mid because you want to respond to their hard push. It's good. 2 showing bottom. There you go. This is how we do it. This is frustrating for them. They can't do anything. Good. Level 7's coming in soon. Really? Sonia's trying to Merc Lord you guys? Okay, we have mid here. This is good. Okay, so we have shown information up top. They know that they get a 5v4 if Sonya comes down. They know this. Everybody's showing or else... Okay, perfect. But we can stall for a while because we have Hanzo. Guys... Okay. Hanzo, you can't be here. Hanzo, you have to be up here with your team. They really need you. Full W build too. This is us right now. Leoric can stall this. You're fine. He can just walk up and Q. Or you can E from far. Ooh,
that was what I was planning to do, but I was expecting the clash to end up happening further up, which was just my bad.
Yeah.
And then I ended up having to D over just to be in the fight, and it put me in a really bad spot. That was just me making a bad choice there.
Yeah, and then, of course, yeah, using your only escape tool and then walking into the root. Big problem. It forces the bile kill switch. W's coming down here. So much damage. I also think... Can you step up to these guys? Yeah, you can. I personally think you go Redemption at level 1 here. But...
Yeah, I agree with that now. When the game was played, it was, I think, right after the Scattershot cooldown nerf, and I hadn't looked at like, the math behind it, so I wasn't sure if it was... And I was also kind of worried of the Tracer blowing me up and losing a lot of Redemption stacks.
Yeah.
But I definitely think now, looking at it, like, I would, like how I play now, 100% would have gone Redemption.
You guys know this is happening?
We caught on pretty.
Yeah, I called it.
Yeah, what do we do about it then? We don't trade boss?
Yeah, I was calling for all on boss, on our boss, or an invade.
This is literally all we need. We do this faster as 2 people than they do as 4 because we have the Hanzo.
That's true.
Okay, I need to look at this again. Sorry, guys. Just going to back up here. I actually want to back up further. Big problems exist over all of this. Okay, so we're showing top. We have 7 advantage. Where is my Johanna? Okay, right here. I'm backing up again. You guys play this one really poorly. And let's look at why. So we're clearing mid. We're clearing mid. Now we need everyone, all 3 of you guys, actually, to push in. Let them clear the other wave. I'm so wrong here. Or all, like, Johanna too. Johanna up here, clear another wave. We're wasting time. We're not playing as a team at all. Watch this. Condemn. Great. Pushing in a little bit. You guys are up here. You can throw a Q. Doesn't matter. Just force them to go this way. We have to force them to go this way. That's all we care about. Johanna, already walking up, condemning the wave. You're fine. Do you have tap? Yes. Ooh, we're so good right now. Take a little bit of damage. Who cares if you're at your E? Doesn't matter. W this wave. Push it out again. Grab tap. All 3 of you walk into here. Johanna being here by yourself is what causes all of this to happen. And then you give up all your positioning. You walk in here and you take the bush, but then you give it up. Watch. You can even stay here because you know their rotation. This is their only logical rotation. Unless they walk over this way, then that's fine. Then we have the positioning anyways. We're already in this area and they have to come this way. But watch this. So there's a couple things you could have done differently here, Kendo. You could have stood here and waited for the rotation to come in, buy your backline time, because watch what happens to our backline right. Okay, I want to cover a bunch of points here. This is really important. I'm really glad that we backed up and went over this again. But watch. So you give up, you establish a bit of dominance. And now look where Tracer goes. She's like, F that, I'm not dealing with this guy. And she walks up to her teammates. And then you literally give this bush by walking and showing in the wave. Now they get the bush. Now you have to go back into the bush to fight it. And then they just walk in. And you took the bush and then you just give it back for free. And they get massively chunked out here. So instead, look where our backline walks. They go this way. We can give them this path instead. Positioning is paramount here, especially considering the status of the wave bottom. It's pushed in. So they're allowed to be here. This area. I wish I had something to circle, but this area they are allowed to be in because they have the wave. But if we just hold this and move as a team, you guys aren't playing as a team. You're playing as 5 individual players. You have to make these rotations as a team. You have Jaina. We walk in this way, but we literally just give them the entire, bottom side of the map for free. We have eye too. Like, they are not allowed to just be up here for free, in my opinion. And it is 95% caused by Johanna walking by herself, sitting in this bush. You had tap. You could have tapped off this wave, boom, walk in bottom, establish your dominance as a full team. Hold this spot. If Azmodan wants to keep pushing in, fine. Oh, I'm so mad right now. Look at this. Watch this. Watch where Azmodan goes because of the Johanna. Watch this. So if we're all here holding our own, maybe our backline's here, and we're pushing in, they walk this way. They are not allowed to be here. And these guys, they won't come in either unless they want to force a 4v4 onto us. Then we'll just body them. We have 7 talent advantage. They can't fight us in a 4v4. But then watch this. We give up this spot, get chunked out, we walk back into lane, and now look where Azmodan is allowed to be. Look at him. Just chilling in the lane. He doesn't care about anything because he knows you guys have no catch. And now he stays here. Imagine, Azmodan can never be in this lane when you guys hold this spot, because what happens is they have 3 here, you have 4 here. They can't fight you. Azmodan cannot come in this way. All we do is rotate onto Azmodan and kill him. So that's what I mean. Like, you don't have to kill him, but he's not allowed to be here. And right now he's here. He's eing my Hanzo on the fort. That was the problem, you guys.
Yep, you're not wrong. I think that my thinking going into that, where I left the wave and was going to just zone the area, seeing that there were multiple people, I was trying to buy Hanzo the space on the bot. So even if that's not the right decision, I'm just saying that's
what you were thinking. Yep.
Direction I was thinking of. If they're right up on that bot wall, then they're controlling most of the trib. So I was thinking if we could get that just pushed, because we have like 10 seconds until the tribute actually pops.
And I think that's fine, and I think that's actually correct. You want to try to control down here. You didn't want them to continue to push in, but what we needed was everyone. The problem isn't on you, and that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is the fact that you were by yourself is the problem.
Right, I was too early.
Exactly, and not even, kind of. It literally, the problem here is the fact that not everybody went in. It should have been Stukov, Jaina, Johanna controlling this spot. That's what it should have been. So equally, what I wanted to talk about this because the positioning, it showed us, it was like cause and effect. Johanna up here, effect, getting chunked out down to 20, effect, now they have control over here and all of here. The equally paramount was the fact that our backline was just sitting up here for no reason. So, but it was a lot easier to look at the Johanna in this specific case because we actually see the cause and effect down here happening in real time. But yeah. So now they're all bottom side, full health bars. We have to assume they're on boss, and I seriously think we just race it. It's either that or you guys contest it. You fight into them, but like if you guys hung around, I guess they have eye, you can't actually do it. You can kill bot and then force in, but I do think this is the problem.
Yeah, and that one's on me. I believe what happened was I saw the Asmo down there getting onto the fort, and I was thinking, hey, you know, Asmo's on the fort, we got to stop that. Not thinking how much damage he would do to it. He'd already have it dead by the time we got down there. So I had like 2 of us go off to do that, and then we got whatever mercs we could on top of it since we knew the boss play was coming. But that was, I just wasn't thinking about how, I didn't calculate properly how fast Asmo was going to have that fort down and be out of there.
Yeah, and to me, it's just, the problem here is how slow everything happens. Like, this is 2 times now where you guys are just even seconds behind. You have to quicken up these, I'm not sure who your shot caller is, but we have to just be faster with this. Immediately on the wall, immediately capping. Leoric wasting time here. He should have been up here. Immediately the Jaina spells onto the wave. Immediately you guys rotate as a group. Just faster, faster, faster. So slow right now. And even this, like, we would have gotten bruiser, we would have gotten boss. Maybe we rip the bruisers on the back half and then come down and we're in time for this boss, maybe. Not sure, but still not the end of the world. I think their trade is a little bit beneficial because this boss is bottom side, but it literally only gets the gate. We're fine with this. And then, of course, Tribute was spawning neutral. Or sorry, not neutral, defensive for them. Now it's defensive for us. Good. And we're 10. Leoric doesn't die here. Unless the root's god tier. It is. Wait, what? Doing? What could Leoric have done different? Yeah. No worries. Honestly, doesn't really do much that Leo does. Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I kind of stayed up there just because I figured, you know, it's Leo.
Yep.
And I should be pushing in hard.
Totally. I think that's absolutely fine. What's also important about this trade is, check this out. Where are we? No pulse bomb for this. Here we go. Look, we out here right now. Hanzo coming up. Are they actually gonna fight us for this? Fine. Okay. So, Hanzo, you cannot cap ever. Unless you see one thing. What is it?
Globe was already down?
Yep. And you should know this. Because we're wasting so much time. This is a W, just smashing people. You're getting auto attacks in here from over here. Like, just so much damage. Okay, both of them do die off that, so that's fine. Again. You're actually like caught between a rock and a hard place with this, with your passive or your trait here.
Yeah, it kind of didn't leave me a lot of options.
Yeah, no. I think it's worth there. The single trade. Okay, looking at. Back up. Can't do it. This, like, you guys are smarter than that. This stuff can't ever happen. And I know it's small and you only get taken down by like 10% HP, but still, start the channel. You know it's coming in. You just back off. Boom, and then you're already channeling again, instantly. I know it's small, but I still want to talk about it.
I wanted that tracer so bad.
Okay. Little sketchy. Little sketchy. So, I think that this is becoming more and more of a problem down here. Because this would have been our curse point. Right here. I think we absolutely get this. Without question. Oh, let's have a look. Good. Use our E. Yeah. Some more info. Asmodan's literally trolling. Oh. Interesting. You guys see what I see here? Right here?
Don't know what you mean now.
A dead tracer.
Ult her in her mouth with this blessed shield. Also, Jaina needs to be way closer. Like, why is Jaina here? Jaina needs to be here. Or here. Up here. Up here. Up here. Right here. E auto Q dead. Or I think it has to be the blessed shield, but not a single spell from Jaina, not a single auto attack also is a problem, but I seriously think you just rip the blessed shield and then you get the kill with Jaina spells. And then you guys win this for free. Okay. Oh man. So you guys have to decide amongst yourself, how are you going to play disengages? Are you going to re-engage with Blessed Shield and then Ring of Frost on top of it? I think that's a fantastic idea. Or are you flailing swipe? So right, you guys kind of like do everything at the same time. Right here, I just feel like you guys should all destroy the cocoon and then look at something. You're all very full health. Missed Pulse Bomb, huge. Dragon Arrow comes out. Bam. Ring comes out, but then the swipe pushes everybody out of it. Everyone's just on different targets, too. Stukov. One sec. Okay. The Jaina needs to be here. Yeah, you get the Q spread. Cool. And then the bow kill switch. Big health. Now Jaina pushing in. Whoops. 8. Q. Missing auto attacks here. Like, I know this is small, but I really do think that you guys need to be... Where is it? Okay. W from Hanzo misses here. We get this? Please tell me we get this. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, not too much to be said about that, aside from the fact that I really think that Tracer was insane and you guys should have just used your Blessed Shield on her. Blessed Shield is a really great tool for catching Tracers. And you guys would have killed her off of that. Okay, we have 13. You guys can actually push in and get a lot done. You can take mid for it. You can probably take bottom for it here. Where are we going? Faster. We're all here. Why are we rotating safely? Why are you guys going back here? Let me just clear this. Like, what? Jaina needs to be up here with you guys. And we're moving here now. We're already here now.
Yeah,
we're wasting,
way too safe.
yeah, we're wasting our time. The minions are irrelevant. Who cares that the Demon Warrior is here? We can walk up and just do damage. Already doing damage. Already this wall's down. They're showing Tracer top. They have no kill pressure, and we have level 13. Yeah, let's look. Nice. Huge play. Nice. Yep. Oh, someone missed an auto attack. Guaranteed. Let's have a look. Closer. Our backline is so far away. Like, so far away. Like, Jaina, you were playing way too safe. Right up here. You can be up here. They're showing top. So you're up here. Jaina's looking, auto attacks onto this wall. You guys just need to get this wall down. There we go. Now, Jaina, you're here. You're here with the team. They can't fight you. The whole... You see the Wraith Wall coming in? Jaina's now right here. Boom. W, E, Q. Right away. Instantly. Not a single spell. Problem. Only the ult. Where are we? Only the ult. And not a Q.
Did Condemn put her onto the ring?
Yeah, it did.
I think so.
I think she was out of it.
Yeah, it did. Sorry, looking one more time.
200 IQ.
But this is actually a problem. Watch. So, even if there's no Jaina spells that go out onto Malfurion, I'm not mad. She dies. But, like, look at this. This should be... Like, where is my auto attacks? Is there one that comes in here? Not an auto attack. Not a single auto attack. Nothing. Not an auto attack. Nothing. That would have killed her. Okay, take this. Can't really take bottom. And I think the reason being is because of speed. You try to do this right now, being down all your ults? Don't they just walk in and kill you? Yeah, they do. So that is the only reason why this fails. Hope you guys know this.
Yeah, I definitely see it now.
Yeah. When you make calls like this, you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. One, it all goes down to the same question. Are we allowed to do this? That's the question. Most, like, you have Hanzo, so heck yeah, you're allowed to race it a lot of the times, but you still have to make sure that you have the ability to fight, especially considering the fact that you know that they're here. We have vision on them. We know that they're going to contest it. They're very close to 13. Another big piece of information. They're going to engage on this. They have all of their ults up. Is this really? So you guys actually just willingly fight into this down 4 heroics. That's actually the only problem. I don't think you can win this ever. Because you're fighting into a clustered area, Twilight Dream without Ring of Frost. And now that gives them a keep.
That was a Benny Hill escape, though.
I guess this is worth looking at. Let's have a look-see. You guys are kind of under pressure because this is a full health boss, so you actually do have to fight past. And now, we're the ones with the heroic advantage. Big thing, no Twilight Dream. Why is his mouth there? that kill, and then they decide to back out immediately. Putting onto this. Oh no. This is one of the worst talents in the game. My friend, Shadow leaves. You can never go this talent ever again. You have to promise me, please. If you're in here. Is he in here? Or she?
You should be.
Yeah, he's in here.
Okay. Icy Veins is, I think, one of the most powerful 13 spike talents in the game. Get the race. There's the W. Ooh. Get the better W angle, my guy. Over here. Missing all of them. Yeah, I think this is one of the worst talents. Only because comparatively, you have to put it on with Icy. Like, it is... Ooh, Icy Veins is so good. Have a look. Five seconds on. Ooh. Okay, they know we're here. Okay, so this is pretty big misplay. I actually think you guys can win the game here. I'm not sure based on death timers. Let's have a look. This comes out just a little bit too early. Oh man. Okay.
That close to a 5-man Entomb, 5-man Dragon Arrow. That close to like the biggest wombo we could offer.
Yep.
Yeah, I had 2 pretty bad misses this game, which is weird because the previous game I was landing some that I had no business landing.
Here, okay, that's why we're back. I really think that we just need to wait in this bush and wait for them to come up. You guys start this so preemptively, especially considering how Jaina's back here. If you let them walk in, you get the Entomb, you get the arrow, and then the ring comes up off of it. Okay. This is scary. We have to fight for this. They're showing top? Nice. So we just get this for free then. Don't say that. Let's have a look. Read the damage on her ult, but it's not really the end of the world. I'm also actually 90% sure that Tracer just kills you here if she's better. Yep, it does. Okay. Just focus on this. All that matters right now. Back. Have to stall. Okay, problem. Okay. Jaina has to be up here or up here. Everything goes on to getting Johanna out. Not the end of the world, but now Hanzo needs to be able to W down here. Oh, your W goes straight. I need to look at this again. Literally every single one of you makes a mistake. One more time, sorry guys. Everybody makes a mistake here. So first off, where are we? Okay, 2 of us showing on this mid camp. I don't think the mid camp is actually worth getting. Okay, hold on. Doesn't really matter. Dismounted. Hanzo, you're stepping up way too far. First off. And Tracer just walks onto you for free. Okay. Literally keep going over this just because there's so many things that are problematic here. Let me look. Okay. We're not grouped at all. Get that. Now, how do we get dismounted? It's just... Oh, wait. You, like, walk into it. Okay. So, right here, like, can't you just alter? Oh, you don't have it for 12 seconds. Sorry. Nobody is grouped up. Like, we had 2 people showing up here. Johanna's coming in here. Like, Hanzo's trying to solo carry the entire team fight. We're not walking in as a team. Look at the enemy team. They're all grouped up. They're moving in as a team. We're doing every... This is insane, by the way, but we are all over the map. Okay, I'm backing up again. There's just so many things wrong with this. We need to all move in as a team. Okay, so Kendo walks in. Perfectly fine. Whatever. Hanzo, you step up too far, but it's not the end of the world. Scary thing is the Azmodan, but doesn't really auto attack. Auto attack. Where are we? 6. 5 seconds off on your stall. Everybody's just using random stuff. I actually have to like go over this 100 times in order to find out what is going wrong.
Yeah, this one went really wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so we E when? Randomly? Okay, that's bad. Does nothing. Stops a little bit of... It stops a little bit of auto attack damage from Tracer, but honestly, it does nothing. You'd have it up right now. Boom, there's an E stalled. But Hanzo also misses...
I was silenced during the frame that you said that. Just pointing that.
Pardon?
I was silenced during the frame that you said that.
It's true. But not now. You don't get it anyways. No, you can absolutely eat this. You have a lot of time. You see it? You saw it, right? Out of the cocoon?
Yep.
Okay. And Hanzo, you missed your W here. You don't hit the wall.
Yeah, I still have trouble hitting the slants when they're kind of away from me like that.
Yep.
It's just something I got to work on. I tend to miss those shots more than I'd like.
Also, the enemy Leoric entombed me, so I couldn't just walk in and do it.
Nice. So this is a problem, the E. This was a problem, Miss W. And Leoric also just has the ability to walk in and free auto it, I think. Watch, just Q W onto this guy. Where's my Leoric? You don't do it. Why don't you do it? There's literally every single one of you play so poorly in this. Right here. Auto attack, Q, W, free. Right now. Right now. On the warrior. Here. Hold on, Tracer.
Yeah, I was getting pinged onto Focus Tracer, and so that's why I did that.
Okay. But your job is not to focus Tracer. Your job is to stop the damage from everybody else. That is the whole point of Leoric. You landing your W on Tracer, you can kill her with your W 1 time out of 1,000. So right here?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you W this guy, and now you E immediately. On here. Boom, you're Eing. Right now, you're buying so much time for your teammates. Literally unkillable because you're going to have Stukov heal. Matter of moments. 2 seconds. You're reducing their damage potential by 50%, and it's not a lot of damage anyways, and you're getting the Drain Hope health back. But you walk up here, you give them space. You could have walked in here and queued, but you don't E this entire time. You just try to E to get away. Your job is to E, Q, E, Q, E, Q, over and over and over. Reduce their damage over and over and over. Okay, so we've covered Johanna, we've covered Hanzo, we've covered Leoric. Everybody.
Dukov is perfect.
Oh, we're gonna get to Stukov. Stukov's pissing me off right now.
I try.
I love you, man. Okay.
Aww.
Also, Root is better most of the time. Jaina. She didn't blow all of her cooldowns popping the cocoon. She only used E. Not the end of the world. They shouldn't even cap this. This is insane that they get this off. Now where are my combos? Like, we have to ult this now, Jaina. Like, we literally have to fight this or else we lose the game. I guess pushing in bottom. I'm pretty sure you can like ult right here too. Like, wham. Stukov, you're fine. No, but nobody randomly dying. Honestly, the biggest problems were missed W on Hanzo, Jaina positioning and not doing damage this fight pretty much whatsoever, and then Leoric not getting any E value whatsoever. You guys should have won this so easily. I cannot believe this happened. They just, no, they don't win here. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we were a little surprised to still be alive at this point as well.
Yeah. I just keep seeing the value that Dahaka would have got here, but I'm not even gonna. Okay. Right here. Catapult. Nice. Okay, so this is great. This siege camp will actually buy us a little bit of time, but everybody, top doesn't matter. This is the only thing that matters. They can win the game off of this. And it's up. It's the only thing that's up on the map. Then forecheck. We're just sitting here doing nothing. Clearing. I'm pretty sure they checkmate this. No. This is the value here. It buys us a little bit of time. Okay, now we're all going. Good. Oh no, we end up losing it. They just walk in and cap. Wait a sec. Are you kidding me? Sorry guys, I probably sound mad. I'm not actually mad. I'm just... Okay.
No, you do you.
Yep.
No, I feel.
It was frustrating for us too.
So, Leoric. Q. W Asmodan. And then E right away. Leoric, your job is E. That's your only job. You're a paintbrush. You're an undead paintbrush. That's it. Hit this Q. There's a 2Q right here. I see it. I know you do too. W, E. You don't even have to Q. You can just W and E. The Q is a waste of time. Paintbrush. Undead paintbrush. Boom. We out here. Oh, this is so big. Okay. So 50% reduction. 50% reduction. 50% reduction. 50% reduction. 50% reduction. You can literally E everyone right now. And still... Actually, maybe not these two, because then you get off cap. Just these ones. And then you get a reset here. Stukov. Stukov's silencing the entire universe.
Shut up, everyone.
I think I did that because everyone else is so far behind that I didn't think I had enough time to get off the point and survive.
You didn't have to get off the point. You could literally just do it right now. Eing doesn't get you off the point. Your body is on the cap. And you have extended a time on your E. You actually can, from here, you can E and come up here. Is your body still chilling? That's why it's not moving right now. You walk off. Oh, you die. You die because they're all full damage. Yeah, you can so easily get this. You reduce everyone's damage by half here. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing. That.
I didn't want to get nub stunned.
You can E right here, and people are saying it's true. You can E right here and get right onto the point. Reduce their damage initially. You would have actually hit Tracer with that, so her pulse bomb does half damage here. You get onto the point, you Q everyone, you W, you E again. You're so fine. But the problem here, you can't survive forever, okay? This is a huge issue. We need to just be able to use that, walk in, and not... Yeah. Dang. That's it. That's it. I really think you guys just win that fight out hard if everyone gets their damage reduced by half. But the biggest problem this game, I really do feel, was that early rotation, giving up the defensive cap. Yeah, I think I hammered home all of the issues, but your guys' biggest problems are just team synergy. You said you've been together for a year, but it doesn't look like it. What you should do...
Me and Shadow Leaves have.
Okay. Do you think...
Yeah, the rest of it's been about 2 months.
Do you think if you guys jumped into one of these replays, you'd be able to see that same stuff?
Yeah, I saw the E thing right away.
Yeah. How about just like that rotation from mid, the early one? That was very important. Do you think you'd be able to see something like that?
Yeah, I think I would catch that.
Spent enough time on it. You guys should play a draft that has more forced hard synergies. What I mean by that is like play the Murden or the ETC. I know you were mentioning them being banned out here, but you can play those heroes with something like a Jaina. So then you know, like there's no, oh, should I have used spells off that ETC slide? It's like, that's how ETC Jaina works. You are always doing that. Or even just do like a Kael'thas ETC. Try that. And just make sure your translation of Power Slide into Gravity Lapse is 100%.
Kael'Thas was banned that game.
Sure, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, in general, those sort of synergies carry out throughout multiple heroes. We saw Condemns dropping and no Blizzard on top of it during the early game, so it's pretty much the same thing, right? And I really do think that, Jaina, I saw your DM on Discord. You were asking what you could have done to just do way more damage this game. We have Frostbite at about 50%, so just a lot of missed opportunities for damage, and I don't think the majority of it was because of the ring and the anti-synergy. I think the majority of it was just, there's so many times where the fight was taking place. Gosh, I wish I could just back up. Can I just want to see the map? There's so many times where like the fight was taking place here and you were here. You need to be able to step up and use your Q, use your W onto targets. Your Q build, so you have constant refreshes. Always just spamming Q onto that same target. And that wasn't happening. You were playing super far back, just looking for a wombo, and that's not how Jaina can really be played anymore. You have to try to find that consistent damage. But yeah, you guys, I really do think that it's the speed of your rotations, it's the speed of your calls. Missed a huge opportunity here where we could have just raced boss, but we were super slow to it. Yeah, and obviously I went over all the other things, but even just the way you guys were team fighting was wrong. Two team fights, huge that Leoric wasn't using E properly. Hanzo stepping in too far, just like taking his entire health bar for no reason. Jaina sitting back here when the engagement's happening. All this sort of stuff was just missed. So you guys have to work on that as a team. I think you can take what we've went over here and just really hammer it home in some team league games or scrims. I'm not sure what your guys' scrim environment's like or how frequently you get them, but watch your next replay and try to find these things, because little stuff like that really adds up. 50% damage reduction. If you guys ever see that again in a team fight, like, you have to talk about it. That is a huge issue.
I don't think I would have picked up on the damage reduction on Creepy Paintbrush. But, you know, seeing the bigger things like in that Trib fight that was right bot,
Yep.
that we basically just handed over a 5v4 even. That, yeah, John was going up for that tracer when we were all breaking the cocoon. And then as soon as we go over to do the cap, either us or Leo could have gone to interrupt the cap. But then it's, oh, and
No, not again. Oh, not again. Rest in peace, friends. Can you guys hear me? Nope. Oh no. Yeah, it happens when I quit the replay. How does that work? Oh, we were trying to talk about video games. One sec. Okay. Sorry. Hello? Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, well, that sucks. Drop from the call. Perfect. I drop from the come back in.
Here.
Hey, buddy.
There we go.
Buds, hey
There we go.
there.
Hey, welcome back.
Okay, continue what you're saying.
So it's basically saying it's not just, focusing different targets or something like that, and not just, we took different paths, but we were looking to accomplish different things. Like, it's that far of a Discord. So, like, that one where the right bot, Leo splits off, does some damage to the tracer, comes back in. Everyone else was focusing down a cocoon. As soon as cocoon's busted, we push forward to stop the Asmodan from capping, and that's where John comes in with the entomb. So right there, we're all thinking stop the cap, and he's thinking, maybe we can get a kill here.
Yeah.
So it's like completely different goals.
Yeah, and I think you can help. To me, it's not even a team goal at that point. To me, it's just Leoric not 100% understanding their role in a team fight at 16. That's all Leoric does, because we saw a missed QW onto the Anubrak. What Leoric tries to do is tag his W onto the highest health target that he possibly can, and then use E. So that the W is constantly sustaining Leoric, he's gaining the heal value from W, and then the E to reduce the damage from their opponents. And then what you do is you just walk on the enemy team. Usually, because of how deep Leoric's going to be, everyone switches targets onto him. But then they're half damage, and then he gets the Q reset, then there's another E, and they're like, oh my gosh, how do we deal with this piece of garbage? Like, that's how Leoric works. And yeah, we saw that not happening. I totally think that you're right on that one. Absolutely. But yeah, sorry. People saying that you want it on the highest health target so it does the most damage. I didn't say it gives you extra healing, but you want it on the highest health target because of the percent damage. But still, like, you always want it on the highest health target, unless you're trying to secure a kill with it. But you putting W onto Tracer is pretty difficult to secure a kill. Yeah, did you guys have any extra questions for me? I seriously think that your guys' biggest issues are just... I went over them all, actually.
Yep, you did.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see now, like, where, things could be going better. I know some of the shot calling stuff is just me being slow on the shot calls, which I need to work on and get better at.
And that's okay.
I have a question on the end part. Would it have been better for me to E from the bush to the point, or start on the point with the E?
E from the bush to the point.
Okay,
Because, yeah, because then you would have hit Tracer too, and then she pulse bombs you. So it would have been sweet. And then you end up on the point, then you get the multi-reset on your Q, and then you can just E again, and then they're forced to kill you. That was the best case scenario for you, because they have to kill you in order for your body to get off there. So, and that's what you want. Put 50% reduction, make them target you. You gain everything there as the Leoric. Any other questions, my friends?
I promise it won't take Ice Barrier.
Excellent. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's so good, man. Icy Veins is so good. And then the root as well is usually just better for self-synergy. If they all walk up, you can get the double root, and that's a free Ring of Frost too. Yeah, the vulnerability really helps with securing kills, but your guys' comp didn't really need help securing kills. You had Hanzo, Jaina, lots of burst damage. I think the root probably would have been there.
Yeah, honestly, I think I was just scared of Tracer the whole game.
Yeah. It's funny because you're scared of Tracer, so you play back, but then you play back and you get less damage done, so then you don't get your ice block, and then late game hits, and you're in trouble. Yeah, thanks for submitting, you guys.
There's a certain point where you're just too far from the support to even get your help, or too far from the tank to get your peels, or all,
Yeah, a lot of the problems with the comms is everything was called for the Tracer, and the Tracer really didn't do that much.
No, she was pretty useless that entire game. And if she steps up really far, you bless her, and then you just put Lurking Arm underneath, and she can't recall.
Yeah, Warforge called it out. If Tracer gets on you, run into your team.
Yep. Good stuff, though. Thanks, guys, for submitting. It was a fun one.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
a
for
lot.
viewing
Thank
our
you.
video.
Welcome. Talk to you guys later.